Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and in case you hadn't noticed, it's a little chilly here in Central Texas. It's cold, but it's not unlivable. And of course, being in a 100-year-old house, that means I don't have insulation in the walls. So I also don't have central heating, but I do have a little heater in here. It gets up to about 50 degrees. Still cold, colder than I like. But mankind has lived with cold for thousands and thousands of years. So it's not that big a deal. I can still do most things, but I'm not going to do conservation. Obviously, it's too cold for water. I don't want to. I don't want to mess with cold and water together. That's just too much. So no conservation today. What am I going to do? Well, I went down to my local comic shop a few weeks ago, and he mentioned that he had some Justice League, which piqued my interest because they're DC comics, of course. And so I asked him what years. He said they're from the 90s. And I said, well, how many do you think you have? He said, I think I have most of or close to all of the Justice League Europe series. And I'm thinking, that's not bad. He said, and then I have pretty much a full run of Justice League and Justice League International. You know, the Justice League International turned into Justice League America. I thought, okay. Now this is a comic shop, so I know I'm not going to get them for my normal bulk prices that I like to pay. But I would, I like to help the guy out once in a while too. And I wouldn't have to go searching around if this is a pretty much complete run. So I did the right thing, and I just bought him outright without looking at him. I made him an offer. He made me a counter offer, and I handed him my debit card. So we're going to take a look at those today and see what we've got. But before I do that, I kind of promised I would do something else, and so here it is, people. Tomb Raider. And now this is in plastic, so it's kind of difficult to see. We'll take it out of the plastic. What the heck? It has been, it has been completely pressed. A light heat press with 48 hours of cold pressing. Heat press, a cool down, 48 hours of press. Now I do have a tissue paper in there. I get buffered tissue paper. It's a lot cheaper than the regular thicker buffered paper that people use for comics. I like the tissue paper because it's thinner. And I put a sheet of that in the center. It's not really necessary on these newer books because the paper is better, but I like to do it anyway on all of the books that I press. So there you go. Tomb Raider 1, dents out. Very happy with the way that turned out. And I thought I'd show it to you on this video. But what's in the box? Let's go find out right after this. Let's see what I got. Let's see. Connect 2025. Connect July 2025. Marvel Previews 37. Okay. Not the greatest thing in the world to get. Let's see what else is in this box. Let's see, Justice League Europe Annual number 2, Justice League Europe Annual number 1, Justice League Europe 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. Set those off to the side and pull out another batch. So why am I showing these? Well, it's a little too cold to do anything else. It got cold here again. Here's 22. I've always liked that cover. Buy this comic or we won't shoot this cat. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Another cover that I've always liked. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that. What's this one? Justice League America Annual number 7. Put these up a little bit. Number 6 Annual. Number 5. Number 4. And number 3. And number 1. So I didn't get number 2. I think I have a copy of number 2 laying around somewhere. If not, I'll find one. Justice League America 0, which was actually goes between September and November of 1994, so between 92 and 93. And there's number 93. And 92. So that was in the right spot. 91, 90, 89. I have a light bar that goes across the middle, and that's why I get a glare there sometimes. 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81. Put these off to the side. Get out another stack. 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55. Set those off to the side. Ooh, that stack's getting kind of high. I hope it doesn't fall over. And if it does, they're only Justice League comics. No big deal. It's not like it's Justice League of America. 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, newsstand, 29, 28, 27, it's Amanda Waller. I think that's her first appearance. That's number 27, 26, 25. I might be wrong about that being her first appearance, but I think it was. We're into Justice League International now. The first 25 issues were Justice League or Justice League International. 24 and 23. What's the bonus book? Free page second? Yeah. And I think, let me check on some of these because I'm pretty sure I don't want to say it until I'm sure. But that looks like Adam Hughes on the cover. But we'll find out in just a minute. Proudly welcome new penciler aboard. New penciler Adam Hughes aboard. So Adam Hughes did the penciling on quite a few of these and the covers on a lot of them too. That was before he did the AH signature. He just wrote out Hughes. Isn't that cool? You got to be careful with my shows. You might learn something, and we wouldn't want that to happen. Set these here. That's not going to work. I don't have a place to put them. Oh wait, yeah, I found a place. Okay, what else we got? I probably paid too much for these, but it's okay. Number 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. These are all nice copies. I really like that. Oh, and look, June 2025 Connect, DC Connect. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Yeah, that's what I got. That's what was in that box that I showed you just a second ago. So there you go. Justice League International, Justice League America, Justice League Europe. Better condition than I thought. I really didn't expect them to be in this high a grade. Everyone looks pretty much immaculate. Of course, I need to go through each and every comic, which I haven't yet done. And I probably won't get to do for a while, as I had 5 boxes of comics dropped off that I'm going through and deciding how much I want to offer the guy for them. Most of those are new comics. Most of them don't have a lot of value. The guy kind of needs some money, and I want to help him out. So I'm working on an offer for those. It's not going to be huge. Some of those comics I'm not willing to pay high price. I'll pay bulk price for some of them. But there are some $20 to $50 comics in there too. There's a couple that are a little more than that. And I'll pay up a little bit for those. So I'm working on an offer currently, pretty far up there. I don't think I'm going to hit what he would like, what his ultimate goal for what he needs is, but I'll do pretty good by it. I've still got 3 more boxes to go. I've done 2 boxes so far. I did notice a lot of Lone Wolf and Cub in there. So if I can get them if I can get those 5 boxes at a decent price, I'll offer those up for sale. I'm not interested in the Lone Wolf and Cub series. So, yeah, that's it. You got to see all the Justice League. You got to see the Tomb Raider. Again, very happy with the way this turned out. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you Wednesday for my live stream, 8 o'clock Central. You don't want to miss it. It ought to be good. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Take care, everybody. Bye.